logical conclusion that reforms are not going to work.
Reforms will not work in Kenya?
Reforms are not going to work.
Is it protests or reforms?
I have come to the logical conclusion that our problem is systemic failure.
Okay.
So it is the system that needs to be overhauled. We have been complaining about police brutality in independent Kenya. This is what was happening in colonial Kenya, when natives were being oppressed and killed and beaten. The same way today Kenyans are oppressed and killed and beaten and stolen from. So today's Kenya mirrors colonial Kenya. So what we need to do is birth a new republic of Kenyan people, for the Kenyan people, where we can breathe. We feel so choked by this Ruto's administration.
So as we talk about this choking, and today we are focusing on back to the streets, what are the new demands? It's today, it's starting today. What are these new demands?
Ruto must go continues to be the number one demand, to be very honest with you, because we have seen issue-based protests do not yield any results.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's interesting because somebody gave, and I think it's interesting because she's going to come here later today, and she said, you know what, right now, because explanations have been asked of the president himself, that if all you're saying is that Ruto must go, surely you must have something else to say. And it's interesting because she said, you know, well, we're going to liken it to the 1-year-old in the room who is causing havoc. You're not having a conversation with this 1-year-old and saying, why are you doing this? Because by the time you know they've pulled this, the thing is hanging, the chandelier is hanging, what you need to do at that moment is get the child out of the room. And then now you can start to fix things, or you can try. Is this the analogy that you would use to say we can't have let's remove what could be the cause of the problem from the room first, then we can discuss other things, because the damage continues to be so bad?
Absolutely. I want to agree with that analogy, because Ruto has proven to Kenyans that he will not, never, ever listen. Though, as we speak right now, the fuel that's out there has sulfur levels 4 times the agreed or the accepted amount, meaning we are putting Kenyans into risk. This is by intention, by design, because they want more money. I mean, our healthcare system, the corruption that goes in there is murder for the Kenyan people. I mean, the situation for Kenyan people continues to deteriorate. So we cannot continue sitting pretty and waiting. We need to get this toddler out and fix what needs to be fixed in the room.
And because Kenya is a democracy, they will say that, hey, the president